Hello everybody, it is Friday and today normally is podcast day right now. The way my schedule is working right now, it has changed a few times since I went back to my day job. But right now, what I've been doing is I've been working at my day job 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And those are full days. So I'm working all day long those 2 days. And then Lucy on those days goes to stay with her grandparents at their house. And on Fridays, she also goes over there, and those are the days that I work on Moonstone Dyeworks, and I record the podcast every other week. So today is one of those days where I'm scheduled to record a podcast, but I thought that I wouldn't do it because I literally have the same 2 projects that I showed in the last episode. I'm still just working on those 2 projects. So my initial thought was that I wouldn't do the podcast because that just seemed redundant. I don't know. But I was sitting here drinking my morning coffee, like you do, watching my good friend Kristen and her newest episode of Vine, and she got me all jealous, and I was like, I want to record a podcast. So this is what I've decided to do. I've decided to record what would have been my podcast content in vlog style form, and it's only going to take like 5 minutes because I'm not going to go through the whole like, oh, I'm sitting down and recording a podcast and being all chatty and blah. And like, here's all this stuff and the admin, and I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you real quick what would have been on the podcast. And I'm pretty sure it's going to take like 5 minutes. My podcast episode would have been like 5 minutes long. So we're just going to do it like this. We're just going to do it, not set up, not all fancy like I normally do, because my podcast is super fancy. I'm just going to do it sitting right here. I think everything, I didn't even set up. I don't have show notes. I don't have nothing. I think everything I want to show you is within reach, so hopefully I don't have to get up and go anywhere. We'll see. So for those of you who may be new to my channel, my every other weekly podcast, I forget what that's called. It's not bi-weekly. It's every other weekly. It's called Squirrel Pie Productions, and I talk about knitting and all types of similar shenanigans. And yeah, usually comes out on Fridays these days. And so here's a mini live version of the podcast. The first thing that I've been working on, which you have seen a lot this Vlogtober, is my Telegram test knit. This is a pattern written by Becky Sorensen, and it's a pattern that has not been released yet. I am one of her test knitters, and I have finished the body. I've done the neckband. And now I'm working on the first sleeve. Woo. So as you can see, there's this super cool cable panel. It runs along the whole side of the sweater and underneath the sleeve on both sides. And I am using La Bien-Aimée yarn dyed on the okay, forget it. Here it is. Here it is in cake form. This is the Mondim base, and it's a base by Retrosaria or Rosa Pomar, which is a Portuguese wool yarn, dyed by La Bien-Aimée, and it's freaking beautiful, and I love it, and I love the sweater, and it's been really fun. And I'm still working on it. And then the other thing I've been working on, which you have also seen a lot of, because these are the only 2 things I've been working on. This is my design sweater. This I got stuff everywhere. I'm using Moonstone Dyeworks, which is my hand-dyed yarn company, in the Gemini colorway. This is the Merino single base, and this is my mohair silk lace weight base. Yes, I gave in. I used to hate it. Now I love it. If you watched a few episodes ago, you will have seen that I put it on a different needle so that I could try it on, so that's why it's on this kind of half half needle, half not needle cable thing. But I've been knitting this sweater. It's a top-down raglan V-neck pullover with those two yarns held together, and I am designing it. So there's that. I like it so far. I like it a lot. I think it's amazing. Super happy with it. It's coming along. I'm winging it. We're seeing how it goes. And I think it's going to be really great. I tried it on and it fits wonderfully. That's that. That's the only stuff I've been working on. I did swatch for a new sweater. So I am going to be knitting Colin a sweater. Colin is my husband, and I am going to knit him the Little Wave cardigan, I think is what it's called. It's by Gudrun Johnston, and it's a Brooklyn tweed pattern, and he wanted a shawl neck cardigan. I went around Ravelry to see what I could find. That pattern was the closest pattern I could find that I thought would really work for him and what he wants and how the fit goes. But I knew he wouldn't like the wave pattern. So pretty much the sweater has stockinette elements, garter elements, and this patterning that's like kind of, it's an all over pattern, and it's lace, but it's like, it's got like a little wavy pattern all over it pretty much. It's lacy. It's not too lacy, but it's a little lacy. And I knew Colin wouldn't like it. I knew he wanted like a different sort of texture pattern. So I showed him my telegram to see if he would like that. It's a broken rib. And he did. He really liked it. So I'm going to replace the wave lace pattern with a broken rib. And I have swatched. I'm going to be using Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in the sweatshirt colorway. I think it's a light gray. Colin picked it out. He loves Brooklyn Tweed. He's has a couple hats out of it that I've knit for him that he really likes. So I swatched 3 times to get proper gauge. And I had to go down 2 needle sizes from what the pattern calls for. So I have some Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in my stash. So that's what I used to swatch because I have not purchased the yarn yet. But so that's it. That's the broken rib pattern I'm going to use. And I got gauge as a replacement for the waves gauge. It matches gauge-wise, so we're good. And then I got gauge on stockinette and garter as well. This is the, I don't know, is it the fossil colorway? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm waiting to buy the yarn because he is going to pick out one of his sweatshirts that he likes the dimensions, he likes the fit of, and then I'm going to measure it and compare that to the pattern to see what size I need to make and to see if I'm going to need to buy extra yarn for length because he's really tall. He's 6'2" or something. I don't know. That's really tall to me. I'm 5 feet tall. So I think I might have to lengthen the body of the sweater. So I want to see what size I need to make first of all, and to see if I'm going to need to buy extra yarn for length. So I haven't purchased it yet. I went on the website though, and I haven't decided if I'm going to buy it from Brooklyn Tweed directly yet or from Tolt Yarn, which is a yarn shop in the Pacific Northwest. I can't remember if it's in Washington or Oregon. I think it's in Washington. For some reason, I like to buy Brooklyn Tweed through them sometimes. I don't think there's really a difference other than you get free shipping at a lower price point, but with as much yarn as I'm going to need to buy for his sweater, I'm going to get free shipping either way. And then the last couple of things are, one is super duper exciting. I was sent a bag for free from an amazing bag maker, Katie. She has Katie Did bags on Etsy. It's Katydid. If you look that up, you'll find her, Katie Did bags on Etsy. She messaged me and asked if she could send me a bag. And I was like, F yeah, you can. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And she sent me the most amazing bag. Check this stuff out. Oh, I love it so much. So it's like a take on tarot cards. They're not actually tarot cards, but they're like tarot cards with like cool pictures on them. So there's like a spider, a moon with some weird stuff coming out of it, and a cat and a thing, the crystal ball thing, and a skull and a hand with a skull, and I like it so much. And then the inside has moons and stars on it. I was so floored and so grateful that Katie, you sent me this bag. Thank you so much. And it's enormous. What I've done is I've transferred my crochet granny stripe blanket into it, which is a fingering weight scrap yarn blanket that I've been working on for like ever. And it's just been living in actually a giant tote bag that has a yarn chicken print on it that I've decided I wanted to start using as my like purse instead. So I transferred it from that bag, which I stole, to my new bag. And I'm super into it. Thank you so much, Katie. I love, love, love this bag. And then the last thing that I would have talked about on the podcast, if I had done the podcast, is that I put it away. Okay, hold on. I put some yarn up in the shop, but as I was up getting that yarn, I found the bag that I was talking about earlier. So this is my giant tote bag. It was made by Gusler Designs, which is Laura of the Knit Girls Sisters Company. And I participated in their Kickstarter years ago, and I got this bag for it, and it's awesome. It's a huge tote bag, and I've decided to use it as my purse. I still have stuff in it from earlier, like my sweater and my blanket that I took to the park. So the yarn that I've put up in the shop is a new colorway that I came up with that I've talked about on the channel a couple of times. I'm really into it. It was inspired by ContraPoints, which is a YouTube channel that I love so much. She did an episode recently called Opulence, which is such a good episode. It's like my new favorite episode of hers. And in it, she used the term decaying opulence, which I fell in love with, so I dyed this colorway based on that. So this is called Decaying Opulence, and I'm super into it. And it's in the shop right now. If you're interested, check it out. This is BFL sock. This is mohair silk lace weight. And then I also have some Stardust on mohair silk lace weight. And I am very tempted to do something with these together, because I think they look pretty dang good together. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Speed podcasting. Okay, so since I have the whole day and I'm not gonna podcast, podcasting generally takes a pretty long time between recording and editing and all that kind of stuff. I do still need to get some work done today for Moonstone Dyeworks, and I thought maybe I'd go get a haircut today. I despise getting haircuts. I just dislike it so intensely, so much. But I really need one. Typically I get a haircut once a year, and it's just because I don't care that much about keeping up like a hair length or style. And so pretty much my cycle goes like I get it cut pretty short. I usually go kind of shoulderish, and then I let it grow for a year, and it usually gets this long, and then I get it cut. And I just don't, I don't know. I don't like getting my hair cut. For one, it's like freaking $40. And like I could go, there's places I could go to where it's less expensive, but really, if I'm gonna go get my hair cut, like I'm either gonna just cut it myself and have it look not that great, or I'm gonna get it done somewhere where they're gonna do like a pretty bang up job, and I'm gonna pay for it because I only get it done once a year. But I don't like it just because it's like, it takes like an hour, and the place that I go to, there's no appointments, so you just go and wait. And so I'm gonna go right when they open. They're not open yet, but I'm gonna go right when they open. Hopefully I don't have to wait. It's still gonna take like an hour. And so that's an hour that I could have been doing something better or more fun, or like knitting or something, and I cannot knit while I'm at like a salon. And then I have to make small talk with someone that I don't know, and it's awkward because I'm really bad at like making small talk with people that are just like randomly in my life for an hour. I'm just like, you know, it's a lot of fake smiles and fake laughing and like, yeah, this is my life story, blah, because you care. I'm just so so not into it. So I just don't like it. I don't like doing it. It's a chore that I have to force myself to do. I've been trying to make myself do it for like a month now, and I just don't want to. But today's a good opportunity because I have a little bit of free time today. I'm on my own. I can't go when I have Lucy. So I have the time today, and I have the freedom today, and I need to go do it. And I think it's going to feel a lot better because my hair gets really annoying when it gets long. Like, I do not like, it's just so annoying. So haircut day, yay! And I think that's going to be it for today, is this whole thing. So I will see you tomorrow when hopefully I have a new haircut. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Remember how I had a power outage last week, a couple weeks ago? It's happening again. So they're doing it again. The power company here is shutting off power to like my whole county tomorrow. And they're leaving it as ambiguous as they did last time. They're like, it could be up to 3 to 5 days of no power. So my power is going to be out again for, I have no idea how long. Last time they said it would be out for 3 to 5 days, but it was only out for like 28 hours. So who knows? At least I have water in the freezer now. I have 4 gallon jugs of water in my freezer. And they have enough time to get frozen, so my food's going to be okay, and we're just going to not have power this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, so that means I might not be able to upload a video this weekend or tomorrow. I don't know. You might see me tomorrow, but you might not see me until like Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. I don't know. But I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. I hope you have been enjoying the vlogs. I hope you have been enjoying Po Thursdays, which happened yesterday. I love Po Thursdays. I'm having a really good time with it. So I'll see y'all later. Bye! I'm back. I got my hair cut. It's much shorter now and it feels really good. I'm glad I did that. I came back though to wish Latasha a happy birthday. Because today is October 25th and it is Latasha's birthday. I hope you're having such a good birthday. Bye.